welcome you to this special edition of our English language session. Today, we're going to see a very simple thing in mathematics. Hello viewers at home and students, you are welcome to a fresh package of this program, Learning by Television, a program dedicated to teaching subjects, especially from the curriculum of senior secondary school students who are right now at home because of the problem of coronavirus, and they are staying safe, but we are now inviting them to join this class. So you are welcome. My name is Sana Ahmed Sambu. As you have known already, I have been taking you some aspects of English, and then I have been focusing on aspect of pronunciation, or what we simply call oral English, which is an integral part of the curriculum of senior secondary school students in Nigeria and some countries in West Africa. You are welcome once again. If you could remember last time, or in our previous lesson, we discussed vowel number 8 and vowel number 9. And we told you that vowel number 8 is a short vowel pronounced as oo, oo, oo. It is not long. That's why it is pronounced as oo. And we find it in words like put. Put the paper on the table. Put. Bull. Bull. You can join, you can repeat after me. And I can see you sitting down ready to repeat after me. So this one is bull. Bull. The next is cook. 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 The next is good. Good. And the next word there is push. Push. All these words are pronounced with a short oo sound called vowel number 8. And we have vowel number 9, which is pronounced as oo. Can you repeat after me? Oo. Again? Oo. So let's compare the vowel number 8 and then vowel number 9 before we go to the words that are found or that have this vowel sound. Oo, 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 oo. Virtually, the shape of the mouth remains the same, but the vowel lengthening is the only distinctive feature or the difference between the vowel number 8 and vowel number 9. So we have it in words like blue, blue, blue. And we have it in words like brew, brew, brew. And we have it in words like cool, cool, cool. And we have it in words like fool, fool. April fool, swimming pool. So these are the differences between the vowel number 8 and vowel number 9. We now go straight to vowel number 10. It is written like this. It is just like a V letter that is turned upside down. And it is pronounced as eh. It is a very weak sound. It is not very strong. Sometimes you could see it is just like in between a and e. In between them, there is a sound that is not very strong. You just pronounce it with little effort. Ah, ah. So we find it in words like bet, bet. The way we used to pronounce this as but is wrong. We pronounce it as bet because it takes this vowel sound. And then we have it in words like bunch, the bunch of keys. Bunch, not bunch. When you say bunch, you would remember vowel number 6, which is O. And in this case, we are not dealing with vowel number 6, we are dealing with vowel number 10. And that's why it is pronounced as bunch. Then the next word is pronounced as come. Come. Not come, but come. Can you say it again? Come. Then we have words like church. Church. C-H-U-R-C-H is pronounced as church and not church. We also have it in words like dust. Dust, not dust, but dust. Must is the next word. Must. You must do it now. Must, not must. Then we have it in words like such. Such is life, not such is life. We have it in words sun, S-U-N, sun. And then S-O-N, also sun. They take the same vowel sound. So you don't distinguish them in pronunciation. It is only the context that will now tell you which of the sun do we mean. So we can have expressions like, I met my son playing in the sun. I met my son playing in the sun. So this shows that the first son is talking about your own son or a small boy belonging to you playing in the sun, scorching sun. Especially what we experience today, the weather is very harsh, so to speak. So I met my son playing in the sun. Then we have vowel number 11. Vowel number 11 is written like this. It is just like an alphabet E facing the other way round. It is also written like this, and it's pronounced as A. There are certain similarities between three vowels of English. Vowel number 3, which is E sound, vowel number 10, which is E sound, and vowel number 11, which is A. So it is pronounced as burn, burn, not born or boon, but burn. The next one is girl, girl, not girl or grill, but girl. Because if you are to transcribe it, or you are to find the transcription in the dictionary, you would find that it is taking this vowel sound in its pronunciation, and that's why it is pronounced as girl. Then the next word is world, world, not world. When you pronounce it as world, you are replacing this vowel sound with vowel number 7, which is O. And it is not O that is here, it's A. That's why it is world, world. A bit longer with this. Then vowel number 12, which is the last in the pure vowels that we have been talking about, is A. You could say that it is similar to this. Yes, very similar. But this one is just like you are making a shot of breath. Just breathe. It's weak sound also like this. This one is sometimes called the schwa. It is not very strong. So you have it in words like above, not above, but above. Actor, 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 ta, ta. That is where you find the sound. Pastor, pastor, not pasto. When you pronounce it as pasto, you are putting vowel number 7 instead of vowel number 12. And then you pronounce it as pastor, pastor. The pastor is expected to be in the church by 7 o'clock. Pastor and church. I hope you get that clear. Then we have doctor. You say doctor, 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 not doctor. Because it is taking this vowel sound. Doctor, ta, ta. Then we have letter, letter, letter. These are some of the few examples we could find from vowel number 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. We now move quickly to diphthongs. Like I told you much earlier, diphthongs are two vowel sounds that glide. You start with pronunciation of vowel, one vowel, and then end up with another vowel sound. So we begin from diphthong number 13. But when you put them all together, you say 20 vowels. The distinction is just that the diphthong sound have, in fact, two vowel sounds, but you pronounce them as one sound. We now quickly go to diphthong sound. There are 8 in number. Diphthong number 13 to diphthong number 20. But when you put them all together, you call them 20 vowel sounds. They get their names diphthongs because they have a combination of two vowel sounds that are pronounced as one here. The logic is you pronounce the first vowel, but you end up with the other vowel sound, as we have in diphthong number 13. A and E. A, you could recall vowel number 3, which is pronounced as A. And then you could also recall vowel number 2, which is E. But in this case, you pronounce them at once. The shape of the mouth will begin with the shape of pronouncing vowel number 3, A, and then it will end up with vowel number 2. So you have A, A, A and E. But you just pronounce it as A, A. They glide together. So you pronounce them as A and E. Not A-E, but A, A. You find it in words like rate, 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 the rate of something, for instance. Then we have it in words like state, not state, but state, because it is taking this diphthong. If you are to transcribe it, this state will take this diphthong number 13. So you have state, state, not state. So you say the executive governor of Zamfara State, the executive governor of Lagos State. You don't pronounce it as Lagos State. It's not state, but state, because it is taking diphthong number 13. If you pronounce it as state, you just put diphthong number or vowel number 3. And in this case, it is diphthong number 13. So we also have it in words like pray, 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 not pray, pray, but pray. We also have it in save. You need to save some money for the rainy day. You need to save some money for the rainy day. So you have take, take, not take, but take. Remember I said it's A. And the diphthong that is in this word is A. So you have take. If you make a mistake in the course of your pronunciation, you go back and you take it again. Take this diphthong. Again, take this diphthong. When you make a mistake or you commit an error, you go back and take it again. Take it, take it, take it, not take it. You take it or you leave it, not take it or leave it. Take it or you leave it. Now you have diphthong number 14. Could you recall diphthong number 12? Now it is gliding with U. So you have L, 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 L. The diphthong, these words take this diphthong. So it is not go, go home. No, but go home. Let's go, not let's go. Let's go, not let's go. When you write go, you are using vowel number 7, which is O, as in port. But this is diphthong number 14, and it is pronounced as L. So that's why you say go. Can we go? Not can we go? No, it's can we go? L, L, go. Because it is taking this diphthong. You need to revisit the vowel sounds from 1 to 12. That would facilitate your understanding of this diphthong sound that we are talking about. So we also have so. I talked to him about the money. So I won't talk to him again. So, not so. I hope you are following this class. Sometimes teachers teaching this aspect, they simply jump it because students find it very hilarious, or they find it something to laugh at. So when a teacher is making a lot of effort to make sure that you get the right word or the best pronunciation, the encouragement you give to the teacher will determine whether or not he will continue with teaching it in the most dedicated manner. So it is something to do with practice, and with practice you can achieve proficiency and excellence in your pronunciation or your writing. So no, N-O, no, not no. So, go, no, wrote. So, go, no, wrote. But let me tell you something. There is what we call hypercorrection in language usage. Hypercorrection is an attempt to speak exactly like the native speaker, although you have not achieved that level of practice. It is to be done gradually. You don't achieve that sophisticated level at once, but with practice and knowledge of the sounds, you get to whichever level you want to reach in pronunciation. And hypercorrection is one of the sources of errors. When you say you must speak like the native speaker of English overnight, it will only lead to certain errors that should be avoided. So it is not something that we should just do overnight, but we do it gradually with practice. And for you to achieve that, you have to resist any intimidation from friends or other people, because you know what you are aiming at. Sometimes when you make attempt to speak good English among colleagues and friends, they tend to stigmatize you, and that dampens you down. It makes you to perform poorly in the course of your learning. Forget about intimidation or stigmatization from friends. You can learn a lot with this. These are just few examples. You have the native speakers right inside your bedroom and your living room. Just tune to stations that will give you access to native speakers speaking. So let's quickly go to diphthong number 13, which is I. A and E. So you have it as I. Buy, sight, I, die, mind, why. All these words take this diphthong. So if they are to be transcribed, or if you are to find the transcription in the dictionary, you find something like this. Buy. If you are to find this in the dictionary, you want to see how it is pronounced, you find it like this. Sight. So whatever you see like this in the dictionary, it is telling you that this is how the word is pronounced. So let's quickly go to diphthong number 16. A and U that are pronounced together. So you have ow. A, U. Out, 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 how, mouth, 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 house, house, cow. They all take this diphthong number 16. Then we have diphthong number 17, which is, could you recall O sound? Vowel number 6, O sound. This is it. But this time around, it is going along with another vowel sound, E sound. O and E. E, you could recall, is vowel number 2. E, short vowel sound, short E sound. Put them together and pronounce them at once. You have oi, 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 because it's O and E, oi. So the shape of the mouth will begin with a rounded lips, O, E. So you have oi. You find that the lips will spread at the end, but at the beginning you have rounded lips. So it is one of the rounded vowel sounds. Listen to how I pronounce it. Vowel sound, not vowel. My students, not vowel, but vowel sounds. So sounds fall under this ow. So you also find it ow sound. So here you have oil, oil, point, point, coil, coil, toy, join. These are all found under diphthong number 17. Let me give you an example. Sometimes you are given an option in the examination with A, B, C, D. Let's take, for instance, you have this as the vowel sound. You are expected to find out from the options which word takes this particular sound. You may find something like out, and you may find something like laugh, you may find something like pot, and you find something like dig. Now look at this very well. A and U is pronounced as ow. But look at the sound here. The tendency for you to take option B is high if you don't know how the sound is pronounced. Because you see A and U. You think we are looking for alphabets or letters? No, we are looking for the sounds. This is pronounced as ow, ow. So it is not here, because here is pronounced as laugh. Ah, laugh, laugh, not loud. No, that's not what we are looking for. Look at this. Pot, pot, pot. And it is not the option 2. Dig, dig. It's not the option. This is vowel number 2, vowel number 6, vowel number 5. Ah, O, E. But this sound is ow. So which is the option among them? Certainly option number 1, out. Because it is the only word that has this vowel sound. Be careful and make sure that you check distractors when you want to take your options, because some options might look similar and you get distracted. Be careful with that. So we go to vowel number 18. E and A. Ear, ear, ear. So you have it here, here, beer, clear. E and A. And diphthong number 19 is A and A. They are similar, but not the same. A and A. So you have A, there, care, hair. So instead of you to say earport, when you say earport, you are using diphthong number 18 instead of airport, airport, airport. Your hair, your hair. But ear, earring, not airing. Airport takes these vowels diphthong sound, A and E. That's why you have there, care, hair, and so on and so forth. We also have or poor, endure, and sure. Listeners, this is as far as we can go on vowel sounds. But the fundamentals in understanding the vowel is for you to understand whether it is a short sound or a long sound. And then it is not letters. We are not talking of letters when we are talking of vowel sounds. We are talking of the sounds. When you see a sound like this, we don't mean letter E, but we mean, let's say for instance, if it is that number 3, we are talking of sound A. That's why it is A. It is not E. But if it is letters A, B, C, D, E, that is what we mean. And let me tell you once again that you can only achieve this with a lot of practice. What we have simply given you here is just a guide. And it will not be enough for you to be perfect in your pronunciation overnight. But my advice to you is that listen to native speakers, listen to very good models, and then try to resist any form of intimidation or what we call stigma or stigmatization from friends. By the time you speak very well, they begin to say that yes, we attended the same secondary school, he speaks very good English. But when you are making an attempt to speak or to achieve a particular level of proficiency, just be prepared for your immediate friends to start attacking you. But aim at the best in both your pronunciation and your writing and so on. This is as far as we can go on this particular session. We do hope to come back and then continue from where we have stopped next time. Until then, my name is Sani Ahmed Samo. Thanks for watching and goodbye.